good in the web? This is your boy Q back again with some of that geek news. And one of the first things that we have to talk about today is something that I was going to get to last week. But you know what, other stories and situations and things came up. But now I'm here to talk about it with you. And that is the snub that Shonen Jump has been doing with my boy Ichigo. And not just Ichigo, but Bleach in itself. Last week, around the time of Comic-Con, which overshadowed this whole entire story, Shonen Jump had its 50th anniversary. And honestly, I mean, I read manga, but I don't read manga as much as I used to. I'm starting to get back into it a little bit, but who knew? I mean, I've been knowing that anime and Astro Boy has been around for a hot ass minute, but as far as Shonen Jump and all its weekly comics, I didn't know that it had been around for 50 years. But then again, how many people knew that Nintendo has been around for 100 years and has been a card game, or was a card game in the beginning? Back to the story at hand. With the 50th anniversary cover, we had the likes of Naruto, and we had, of course, Goku, and then we had Luffy from One Piece. We had some of the biggest and best, and even Hiei was on the front of the cover. Not Yusuke, but Hiei from Yu Yu Hakusho. And like, well, then, but where was Ichigo? Ichigo was way up, somewhere in the corner, hiding. And I'm not really sure why the hate for Bleach, especially when it comes to Shonen Jump, because Ichigo, I keep on saying Ichigo, Bleach in itself was a plus millions, and I mean millions, not just million, but million sellers. And I mean, it did flip-flop and drop when it comes to the fillers, but that was during the middle of its run. As far as Bleach being, well, Bleach, it had a really great fan base, and matter of fact, it still has a fan base. And I'm just wondering, is it because of some money issue? Did Tite Kubo say something or do something that the creators didn't like? Because this isn't the first time that Ichigo hasn't been featured in something, or anybody from Bleach. When they did the Jump Force game, he wasn't even one of the first central characters. And Bleach, to me, was better than Naruto until they start doing the fillers. If we can go all the way back to when Bleach had season 1 through 3, and then jump to the Aizen series, I always say that no fillers, the bout fillers and the ninja fillers and all that other crap, we would be good. But wow, like, no love, and you give Ichigo and Bleach the snub? Along with the 50th anniversary, there's going to be some alternate covers for the Shonen magazine, which hopefully, maybe Ichigo gets featured into something, or at least Rukia or Orihime or somebody. Can we even get Bakuya? Can we get somebody? One of the things that excites me the most about every time a new Smash Brothers drops is not so much the new features of the game, not so much exactly what stages they're gonna have, and really not even so much what characters are going to be in the actual game, but mainly the hope, the excitement, the lore of writing down what's your favorite characters that you would like to see in the Smash Brothers games, and then hope and pray to the gamer gods that Nintendo and the Smash Brother creators will deliver. One such story, well, it's not really a story, it's more still in the rumor phase, is that Springman and Ribbon Girl are going to be debuted as downloadable content, that's DLC, at this upcoming EVO event in 2018. That's this year. And I'm really excited about this. To think about it, with the success of ARMS, which was a sleeper hit for Nintendo, and they put Splatoon's characters in it, I'm surprised that we hadn't seen a Ribbon Girl and a Spring Man a long time ago. Both Spring Man and Ribbon Girl are going to have charge up moves, and it's going to kind of be like one's going to be a set and then the other one's just going to be like almost a copy. Think of the whole Koopalings and Bowser Jr. type of situation. And that still doesn't really bother me. If we start doing DLC so early on, that means that maybe every quarter we'll start getting downloadable content, or rather downloadable characters to implement into Super Smash Brothers. Now, I've heard all the sayings and had friends and other people tell me that, you know what, they're never gonna put this character in there too. They're never gonna do that. But did we think that they were gonna put Mega Man, Pac-Man, or Solid Snake, and even Cloud inside of a Smash Brothers? So the sky's the limit when it comes to characters. Just a few weeks ago, there was also a rumor that at another event that Dixie Kong and King K. Rool were also going to be featured as downloadable characters. So if we tally that up right there, that's 4 characters already. And my thing is, I feel that this game could be, what game was that? Was that Capcom versus SNK, or one of the SNK games that had 100 characters or close to 100 characters? Smash Brothers is the ultimate. This is not an old port. This is not a reskin. This is a whole brand new damn game. So you can't tell me that with this system selling game that they're not going to appease to all the fans who have been wanting to see their favorite characters in the game. At least not right away. But again, if we get one character, then there's hope for the other characters. So if this Spring Man and Ribbon Girls does hold up to be true, then don't expect that not too far off that we're going to see some Rex from Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which I'm surprised they didn't put him in there, with a Nia, a Pyra, and a Mythra, where you can switch them through like the Pokemon trainer. Look, I'm giving Nintendo an idea, but that would be amazing. If you've been following any videos that I've talked about anything Smash, you already know that my numero uno character that I want to see in Smash Brothers, and not as a costume or an assist trophy, is my man's Geno from Super Mario RPG. I would love to see Geno, and I probably wouldn't play with a whole bunch of other characters but Geno until I completely mastered him and add him to my little Smash squad. I got like a little squad that I just, deal with, and then some of my friends just got their little squad, and then we kind of do a little battle thing against the Smash and Smash. I would also love to see Lynn, which I don't know if we're ever gonna see Lynn because she's still an assist trophy. I would also love to see Katamaru from Mother 3, which I guess it would be only fitting for her to drop as DLC right when Mother 3 drops, but we still don't know if we're ever going to get that for the Switch. Other notable characters that I would love to see in the game as well would be a character nobody knows. Well, probably a few people, showing my age here again, is Captain N, the Game Master. Long story short, he fell into a video game and he was able to use the Zapper, the Power Glove, and all of the Nintendo accessories that you could use with the NES, the Nintendo Entertainment System back in the day. Shantae, she's been making a splash on Nintendo systems, even though I do know she's a third-party character. We have to give Waluigi his due credit. I mean, if we got all the other Mario Brothers, then let's just drop Waluigi in this ultimate game. Of course, we gotta do my dude Isaac from Golden Sun, just to name a few. I mean, why can't I dream, and why can't we enjoy this whole speculation of what's going to come? And the game doesn't drop until December 7th, so get your Smash list ready. And get ready for all these rumors, because we haven't even hit the peak of rumors yet. Every year I say it, I'm like a Call of Duty fan. I'm not going to buy 2K. I'm not going to get 2K. But let me say this, Live and EA ain't did what they supposed to do, so yeah, I'm gonna buy 2K. With 2K comes the 2K ratings, and let's just jump right into some of the top 2K ratings and see if you agree with some of them, because you know some of them is ridiculous. LeBron James comes in with a 98 overall rating, followed by Kevin Durant with a 96 overall rating. Then we got James Harden from the Houston Rockets, who just acquired Carmelo Anthony, at a 96. DeMar DeRozan with a 89 overall rating. Then we have in the point guards, we got some Steph Curry at a 96, Russell Westbrook with a 93, a Kyrie Irving with a 93, Chris Paul with a 90, Anthony Davis with a 94, Karl Anthony Towns, which is the best center now in the league, at 91. And even off of a Achilles injury, they still got my man's Boogie rated high. He's rated a 90, tied with Joel Embiid, who also comes in at a 90. And at a 96 is Steph Curry, Anthony Davis, and Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in at a 94, followed by Kawhi Leonard with a 94. We still don't know how my man's Kawhi gonna do after this whole ghost injury or whatever the hell's been going on with Kawhi. Some of the player ratings that's got me like for real is mainly that Jason Tatum. And Jason Tatum is raw, don't get me wrong. He got my boy Kobe step back and moves. He's been emulating and watching the man his whole life, but his second year and he's already at an 87. What they're going to be implementing in this one is a little more tougher defense, and even the ability to be able to have a steal guard where you'll be able to press a button and time your steals at a certain time, which will add a different dimension to defense on the game. But I can't remember which 2K that was, which had too much defense and not enough offense. So hopefully they balance that out before the real game comes out, because I don't want to just get dunked on, but I also don't want to make it where we playing in the real NBA. And then that's usually how 2K does, is it seems like they try to cramp everything up into the game right at the last minute, and that's typically why a lot of the games have been broken, especially last year that was just broken, which the creators of 2K just really came out and said that recently, and that's the reason why they had so many bricks within the game. It was to compensate for the fact that we can just roll up and go right and make a layup or a dunk. Finally, we're back to Waifu Wednesdays, or Wifey Wednesdays, if you don't be into the anime like that. And this one is, I always say this, near and dear to my heart, but Makoto Nijima from Persona 5. As a matter of fact, she was so near and dear to my heart that after 40 to 50 hours of gameplay, I restarted the game to restart my stats in Persona 5 because, well, she told me I wasn't smart enough to date her, and that kind of pricked my pride. I love a challenge, whether that's in real life or that's in a video game, and she wasn't gonna tell me. She wasn't gonna let Akira, that's the lead character, the protagonist of Persona 5, that I wasn't smart enough, so I went back and hustled and grind, and let me let you know, dating her was far worthwhile, especially after I did all that extra work. Don't let the fact that she's the smartest girl in the school, or the fact that she has little to none dating experience, that she's so timid and so shy, that might have been something in the beginning, but after awakening her persona, Joanna, she not only becomes one of the best characters in the game, but me personally, a character that I just could not take out of my party, that had the nuke ability as well as having healing abilities and defensive abilities. I don't want to spoil too much for you by telling you too much into it, but let me let you know, if you like nerdy characters and or strong lead Female characters, well, Makoto Nijima is somebody for you. And as always in the web, this has been your boy Q, your friendly neighborhood geek. If you did like this video, please make sure you hit that like button. And if you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button to stay up to date on all things geek. And until next time, remember in the web, eat, geek, sleep, repeat. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.